He was going. Those loans done today,
Yes.
revolving loan funds?
Yeah.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everyone. Form, so call the meeting to order and take a motion to approve the agenda in the minutes.
I'll motion to approve the agenda minutes. I'll second that motion.
We do second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Post same sign, motion will carry. Rich ain't here today. Any project updates, man?
They're starting on the actual office structure now. They were before Christmas, so.
Yeah, there's some walls up, there's some walls up.
I've been out there for.
Saturday. Some walls up, I see there's some steel for the big building, some steel has been delivered.
That's probably Anderson, good.
Yeah, most of that stuff is done.
Well, maybe blue clear.
Yeah.
Do you know when we're getting possession of the other one? Cause we gotta line up insurance and
Jason
stuff.
has not said.
Hasn't released it yet. Okay. Let her know when he does. Okay, anything on drainage today? Nothing, is it?
No, I didn't see anything. Yeah, except for that one individual was gonna take care of his own problem.
Yes.
Yep.
Payroll.
The motion to approve payroll, please.
A second.
I'll second that motion.
Move the second, any further discussion? And all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, post some sign, motion carried. Any reports today?
Nope,
Payroll,
nope,
liquor,
nope.
jeez. Okay, the resolution. 2025 county attorney from part-time to full-time elected position.
I'll motion to approve it, Mark.
You need to.
That's a discussion.
Oh, okay.
Let's put it on the table and then we can just fill in the dots. I'll motion to approve the application.
There's some.
I will second it.
Okay, it's moved and seconded. Discussion.
Salaries all we have to figure out, right?
If everything else looked okay.
Yeah, everything
Yes.
to me looked good. I know we just had to put the film blank with salary, and looking at. The info you had sent us, what's around there? My thought, 115 to 120, somewhere in there. That's around that is 115 to 120.
That's what it looked like.
If there was ever a time to do it with that new administration building, I noticed in the original plans, the temporary plans right now, we don't have it figured in. So we'd have to figure it in. Supposed to figure that in.
He's going on when he's doing it, isn't he, refiguring it or whatever, yeah. Yep.
So,
Split the difference and go like 118.
sure.
Instead of a range. I mean.
We gotta put a number on it.
You gotta put a number
Yeah,
out
we've
there,
got to
so.
put an exact number on it because it's a awkward position. I don't think 118 would be fair.
Okay.
118. What do you?
Do you need to amend that motion to put that in there, or we just doing it as a roof?
That's in the resolution.
Okay.
So we should have to. We just gotta add it.
Okay. Perfect. Any other discussion?
It's right there.
Thank you. I don't have glasses. I thought I had, I don't have, I can see where it goes. Any other discussion? Okay, hearing none, we will do a roll call vote. Wilbur,
Aye.
Stone,
Aye.
Smithy, aye, the resolution will pass. Okay. Anything on building and grounds?
That door got fixed.
It did?
Yeah,
Okay,
we were talking about.
We noticed that coming in this morning.
That next day he was here, like Tuesday.
was it shoveled when you guys came in?
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Nathan was coming back, he, I forgot, I called him, so we get back, get that done.
Another thing, just as a reminder to departments from the courthouse to break down the boxes for the recycling.
Yeah, I caught it again. I don't know who's doing it.
So
It's
here's-
very frustrating.
It's more time if they don't do it.
Cause the
I
big
can
thing
just
is, I
lock it
know,
out.
for us to haul, it's not a big deal, but when it's not broke down, you end up having to clean it out every week as opposed to every other week or every 3 weeks.
It's not that hard to break them down.
No.
It's even piddly little boxes, and who else knows other than employees that is even there?
Easier to carry when they're broke down too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys have seen when I had the van pulled up on Monday morning trying to smush boxes and stuff in the van and
That's not his job.
I don't wanna smush them. I don't mind hauling them. I don't wanna smush them.
Even flattened, it was full.
Yeah, even flattened, it was full, but
How much stuff do we get?
I was surprised that day. They were all
Well, there
flattened
there was
down.
even a Christmas tree box and I don't know what else, so I don't know, it's frustrating.
Alright, we're gonna have to go to the lock, I mean.
I think it just, maybe
when how often do
departments,
you do it?
usually we can get by like every other week or every 3 weeks.
So by next time, you let us know, and if not, we're gonna get a lock, and you're gonna have to come in and ask for a key.
Yeah, so the big
or
problem, we
maybe
need,
we just keep our stuff until he comes up and we
Okay.
put it in his vehicle.
Do that too.
Because having a key would be a pain in the butt.
yeah.
True. Okay.
You got any suggestions on,
No,
other than breaking them down?
like I said, I don't care either way. I just,
It's not
you're
your
gonna be
job.
courteous, that's all I'm asking. I mean, it's not that hard to do.
Everybody's got access to.
Apparently it is.
Cut the tape, flatten it out, it's not a big deal, so. Okay, and Melissa isn't on today, right? I think she didn't do that, she said, anything, water, wastewater, reading?
Did you see that? I did respond to that. insurance
Yeah,
claim thing.
I
That's-
sent the email back,
Okay, yeah, that's all.
so
good.
hopefully the check's coming.
Figures were accurate.
Yeah, that was right, that's what. Everything got fixed when they did it, so. We're just waiting on the last bit to get, they're ordering the parts, once that comes in the last 5,800 or whatever, that will be that bill, so. But they're looking good out there.
Okay. Anything from department heads today?
Just a question, when you guys talked about the lawn mowing contracts, at least. Do you want me to figure that into my budget, or do you guys wanna run? I mean,
No. We just wanna,
you just wanna piggyback, I wanna advertise,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
Oh, it's still good.
That, I just wanted to make sure
and
that's what.
I think we're gonna keep that separate, cause Zenas brought that up too, is like. Maybe it's somebody local that doesn't wanna, that's not going clear out to travel and do
See,
the parks or whatever, so. You
and the
can
way,
either bid them all, or you can bid
and that's
your
your,
stuff versus.
that's the way we are anyways, is
Yeah.
that every park is individually bid.
Okay.
So it's not just one company, cause there's been years where we've had 3 contractors,
Okay,
so.
I
So I
think,
mean, we can still advertise and do that stuff, it's not that big a
I think
deal, I'll just,
we'll throw in the water and wastewater, and then here. And then. Whatever you normally do, but I say we do it, let's just piggyback, so it's all one advertisement.
yeah, that way, it's
Yeah.
not that it's a killer to advertise, but
Right,
at least it's one advertisement.
just make
We
it.
probably wanna leave public health and the courthouse together,
Yeah.
because there's hardly anything to do with public health,
Right.
other
Spray
than
it.
trim the weeds and spray.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's.
And pick up
Should
branches
be
and stuff.
mainly spraying around the building now, there's no, the trees and stuff are gonna be. pretty-
Right, that's all it is, just-
It's just rocks, so.
Yeah.
just that-
So you could
Spray.
leave them combined, but otherwise I'd do everything individually.
Okay, I just wanted to make, I was pretty sure that's what you meant,
Yeah.
but I wanted to make sure that,
No, we're not throwing it on you.
And then,
well, and I wouldn't care, cause we budgeted for it, so it's.
Well, true, but-
So it's all the same money, so it didn't matter to me, it's just I thought, well, I wanna be clear on that,
we
so.
can
Only
say,
reason to do that is.
we'll keep that in the courthouse budget, and then the.
And you wanna just pass those along to get approved here, or how do you wanna do that?
So what,
Do you usually approve your own?
we approve our own at the board meeting.
So.
We split them up between what's conservation and what's
Yep,
ours.
we
Yeah,
do a bid opening in our office during the board meeting, and so when we do the bid opening, I can save all the bid sheets and then just bring them to the next supervisor meeting after our board meeting.
Perfect.
As long as they have to put the same deadline, then
Yeah.
you can bring them to us and.
Yep.
And we'll.
And there may be people that'll,
Following.
they may just add it on their bid sheet for ours, and I'll bring a whole bid sheet so you guys can see, but.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks. Any budget discussions today?
Almost done with valuations.
Get snowed in more often?
Hmm.
Sorry. Any supervisors' comments today?
I met with, Jesse and I met with the city of Northwood for coverage as far as law enforcement goes. He had a budget for a 1-year deal. And probably the biggest thing that you probably could give, but Jesse a little input on is what you think the union might do as far as anticipated wage increases. Cause I looked at him and said, wow. That's a toughie.
I would say he needs to get all the 2 negotiators and start talking about it, I guess, right?
Well, he just needs to come in with a percentage figure.
When is it's not this,
It comes up, this contract we're on right now ends June 30th.
Of this,
So we're at the end, What's that?
The Northwood contract.
The Norfolk contract, the union contract,
We don't negotiate till next year.
we're in the last year of the union contract.
We don't
That was
negotiate.
a
So
3-year,
26 or 27.
27 on the union.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Cause
next summer will be, or this summer coming up, we will probably be negotiating for the following couple of years.
yes,
So we're working with a number that we have no clue.
Absolutely, unfortunately.
Yeah.
so. Think about it, if you can give him any input.
Okay.
You just do.
Is there any way to allow for it? I mean, cause it's out of our hands and the county shouldn't have to pay for,
Well, that was the biggest thing that I commented was I didn't want it to. This contract works really good for the city and it's doing, Jesse says it's fine, but I don't want it to call any of it to go back against citizens of Worth County.
So the union is all basically the city.
Yes, I asked them,
All the
all 4
deputies.
deputies, and all 4 deputies that work for the city are union.
Do is make it subject to whatever, I mean, now that leaves it open for them, but it's subject to what the union settlement
We
is.
almost have to.
And I did check some contracts between cities and stuff. And one of them was on there was a increase every year of a social security cost of living allowance. Cause that's that can be a little
Can be
different.
different, yes.
That's what that 2.8 is right now. That you're dealing with is a social security cost of living allowance. So, if you can give it. If you come up with a great idea, mention it to Jesse.
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, like I say, if there's any way we can just make it subject to the
Mhm.
union agreement.
union agreement.
And that is something that I did not mention to him. I didn't think about that. So those are all,
They only wanna do a 1 year?
Jesse did a budget for the first year, which of course would be percentage of increases, like the last time we did a 4-year contract with a 3% increase each year. So he just gave them the budget for the new contract coming up. So yeah, I would imagine, I guess it wasn't really discussed. That's something that they gotta think about too. They were gonna go back to the table and discuss all this too. But I would think they'd wanna do the same contract they did in the past.
It's like 3 years.
It's like, well, even 4 like they had. If it works out for them. But anyway, I thought I'd mention that. I did go to that meeting.
Good.
Cause all you wanna do is pass on the costs that should go to the city.
Exactly.
You don't wanna make any money off
No.
of it.
No. No, there'd be no reason to charge extra.
No, it'll just be,
And it's a guest job anyway.
Yeah.
Cause I got the budgets for the last 7 years and went through them. And one year you lose money and the next year you gain money and
it'd be fair to both sides. Because there could be that year that their increase on the contract is more than what the wage is.
well, you also run into, expenses, like that one year, I think he budgeted 15 or 16,000 for fuel and it was like almost 17. It was like, it was like 1,000 and that was a year fuel went off site. Hard to do that 4 years in advance, so.
It is pretty hard to do, yep. So,
And you don't know how many repairs you're gonna have. You don't know any of that stuff. They're all variables.
That's what I said, it's like every budget we do, it's the best estimate you can come up with.
Mhm.
But on the other side of the coin, if you're losing money or gaining money, it's not right to the citizens, so.
no, that's,
I would think we should be able to, that's something that I haven't crossed yet. Is somehow get it so that. It reflects whether you're negative or positive.
Or should have a mechanism like the water and wastewater has.
Like a true up,
Yeah.
true.
that this is our estimate for fuel and wages, just market the things that are variable. Like those,
And then adjust at the
and then
year end,
adjust accordingly at the year end.
like you guys are doing with wastewater. And that's something that that's another idea.
Right.
But it wasn't discussed, so. I think that's a really good way of doing it.
So then you just sit down at the end of the year and say, well,
This is
raises are this percent, fuel was down, fuel looks like it's gonna stay down, or whatever it may be, or fuel was up, you need an extra $1,000. It's just part of it.
And I don't know, I would imagine that they just have to budget high then for the city. to make sure it's covered. Because otherwise they go over their budget,
And they'd have to do it in a little bit.
and they'd have, yeah,
Yeah.
so, anyway, it was a lot of different ideas, and if you come up with anything.
I like that idea. Alright, anything for next week's agenda?
No, Fridays,
Yeah, Friday we got them.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you're right.
but we don't meet until next year.
True, okay,
That's right.
for next year's.
Take the rest of the year off.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you guys do that.
I
Friday,
don't think I have any meetings.
Friday morning, then, huh?
Yep.
Worry about that now, but I will.
Happy New Year.
Alright. Guess nothing else,
Make a motion to adjourn.
second,
Second.
moving second, no further discussion, as you favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
both same sign.
I got eye exam Friday.